And a whale we go. Hello everyone, welcome aboard Snow White. My name's Lizzie and I'll be your captain and storyteller for today.
Hello everyone and welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Ina and I'll be your storyteller and captain for today.
Good morning and welcome aboard everybody. My name's David. I'll be your captain and storyteller today on our adventure into Storybook Land. Yay, Storybook Land!
Hi, my name is Ari and I'll be your storyteller for today.
Hello, welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Jessica. I'll be your captain and storyteller.
Welcome aboard Snow White. My name is Kelsey and I'll be your captain and storyteller for today.
Welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Steph and I'll be your storyteller and captain for today's voyage. We're riding aboard Snow White and she's the princess that ate that poison apple.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Jackie, and we are riding along in the fairest of the fleet, the lovely Snow White.
Hello, sailors. Welcome aboard the Snow White. My name is Shelby, and I'll be your captain and storyteller today.
Hi, my name is Destiny. I'll be your captain and storyteller today.
Hello and welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Brianna and I will be your storyteller and captain for today.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Marley, and I'll be your captain and your storyteller this afternoon as we sail aboard the one and the only, the Snow White.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Storybook Land Canal Boats. My name is Donna, and I will be your storyteller and captain aboard the fairest of them all, Snow White.
Hi, my name is Jordan, and I'll be your captain and storyteller today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Storybook Land. My name is Dean, and I'm going to be your storybook teller today.
Good morning. Welcome aboard Snow White, the fairest of the fleet. My name is Carly. I'll be your captain and your storybook teller today. But before I begin my whale of a tale, just a few safety reminders. Please remain seated at all times. Please keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And parents, please supervise your children.
Hashtag that. You got it.
Throughout our boat ride today, we're going through a couple of Disney's classic miniaturized scenes, and it looks like our first one for today is from Pinocchio! Oh, and we're just getting swallowed by Monstro the whale. Oh, but not to worry. Earlier today, Pinocchio was inside, and he was a very smart boy. For he lit a fire that made Monstro sneeze so big and so hard that he blew his tail right off, giving us our grand entrance into Storybook Land.
Now on your left, you'll find the cave of the Big Bad Wolf. Now it's a good thing the Big Bad Wolf can't swim because he'd love to make bacon out of his neighbors across the canal. The three little pigs live in their house of straw, their house of sticks, and their house made of 100% wolf-proof bricks.
Up on the left, just around the river bend, is the home of Alice in Wonderland. If you look closely at the cobblestone walkway, it leads to the hole of the White Rabbit, where Alice fell down, down, down into Wonderland.
In the center of the canal is London Park, where Wendy, John, and Michael Darling flew over on their way to Neverland, with the help of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and of course, a little bit of pixie dust.
And straight ahead is the magnificent city of Agrabah. At the top of the hill is the enchanted Sultan's Palace, and at the bottom is the busy marketplace where Aladdin stole a loaf of bread, he stole an apple, but most of all, Aladdin stole Princess Jasmine's heart.
Under these twinkling rose-covered arches is where Aladdin and Jasmine flew over, sideways and under, and together they discovered a whole new world on their magic carpet ride.
Alright folks, please remember to remain seated and don't touch anything because we're about to enter the Cave of Wonders. Now this cave is where Aladdin and Abu discovered the magic lamp, and that magic lamp contained the genie who is colored blue, Now he says that if you close your eyes and make a wish, your wish just may come true.
Coming up on our right, deep in the heart of Germany, past 7 hills and 7 waterfalls, is the cottage of Snow White and the 7 dwarves, who whistle while they work at the jewel mine just behind the cottage.
And to your left is Cinderella's chateau, where she lived with her evil stepmother and 2 wicked stepsisters. But don't worry, Cinderella now lives at the top of the mountain in the golden pink castle, where she lives happily ever after with her Prince Charming. If you look closely, you might see the pumpkin carriage that Cinderella rode to the ball in. But I hear Prince Charming and Cinderella don't play many sports together, since Cinderella's always running from the ball.
Now on our left is one of the illustrations for our storybook, our giant patchwork quilt. Modeled after artwork from the 1933 Silly Symphony Lullaby Land, it's comprised of 23 different desert blossoms, making it one of the most unique flower displays in Disneyland. And in case you're wondering, the patchwork quilt and all of the 200 different types of flowers, plants, and trees here in Storybook Land are 100% real, except they've all been miniaturized in a process only known to our head miniaturizer, Tinkerbell.
Down by the waterfront on the left-hand side in that old tree stump is the humble home of Mr. Mole. And right next door is the not-so-humble home of his very best friend, Mr. Toad. If you hear a wind in the willows, it's Mr. Toad on a wild ride through Fantasyland to nowhere in particular.
Just past Toad Hall, we have 3 Dutch windmills from the Silly Symphony, the Old Mill. The center mill you may recognize. It's where woodland creatures took refuge during the Great Winter Storm. The other 2 mills are just general mills.
Straight ahead is the wood carving workshop where Geppetto first built Pinocchio. If you listen very closely, you can hear them still celebrating the fact that Pinocchio is now a real boy. Just to the left, you're going to see the same willow tree that Prince Eric first tried to kiss Ariel under, but unfortunately their kiss was spoiled by Ursula's 2 evil eels, Flotsam and Jetsam. Just to the right, you're going to see Prince Eric's ship docked at his palace. This is the same beach where Ariel took her first steps on land for love, and she still currently lives in the palace today with Prince Eric and their new daughter Melody. But before she's a part of our world, she's a part of another. And if you look just behind the waterfall, you're going to spot King Triton's undersea palace, home to the merfolk Sebastian and Flounder.
And now, folks, all good stories must come to an end, and so must ours. I'd like to ask everyone to please keep all hands, arms, and fingers inside the boat as we approach the dock, and remain seated until my count of 3. Then only on my count of 3 will we all stand up at the same time in the very center of the boat, so no one has to go Finding Nemo the hard way. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storybook Land today, and I hope you have a magical rest of your visit here at Disneyland. The end.